believe some of the reports as to who will step in as the next manager. Take a look at the starting lineups. Luis Enrique rolling out Marc-Andre ter Stegen between the nets and looking more and more comfortable. He'll take a few chances, but he seems more composed, Gary.
Yes, he is. He's settling in now. He's had a few risky sort of balls in the back early on in the season, but definitely much more solid. That four across the middle, Iniesta, Busquets a bit deeper, Rakitic and Rafinha. I love that. And the front three with Messi obviously coming behind Suarez at time to try and feed in the ball, and Neymar, who has been in magnificent form. Yes, hasn't got the scoring numbers of the other two, but man, has he been on fire, creating problems. And for Valencia, it's the same old story. Who do you mark? You mark Neymar, Messi pops up. You mark Messi. Basically, you've got to mark all three and try and dominate the midfield, and it's a lot to hope for.
Oro. Salvador Gonzalez, and you see Luis Enrique staying in the tunnel to say his hellos before stepping out onto the pitch, showing how much respect he has for his opposing manager here today. Of course, those two former competitors back in their playing days. Here's a look at the starting lineup for Valencia. Diego Alves, absolutely spectacular, except against Barcelona. Well, maybe spectacular and unlucky. Here's the three in the midfield. Enzo Perez wearing the captain's armband. And up front, the Barca boy Munir. There is no clause in his loan contract preventing him from playing. He'll be out there today. We are underway. Barcelona in the Blaugrana, the blue and red, moving to the inside.
Just saying earlier, Atletico.
Oh, what a ball by Iniesta. Trying to drop it, Suarez, and he just misses Neymar on the run.
Atletico Madrid earlier today, they didn't allow Kranevitter to play against him or Vieto. Makes sense. What? Having a look here again at that ball as it comes across. What a good ball into the box. Just needed someone to get ahead there. Neymar very, very close.
Jose Luis Gaya. As we take a look at that, maybe a little more fortunate. Ball up for Suarez. Mangala with the block. Down goes Alves to deny, and out for the corner kick. Good eye barking at the referee. Here again we take a look.
Quick ball. They're saying perhaps he was offside. Keeper, good skills, not quite sure.
Maybe glancing off the arm to control. A great play by Mangala. Thought to be excess baggage at Manchester City. He's been an everyday starter for Valencia. Frank de Boer, in my mind. Again, another Barcelona player who comes through the
PSG doing exactly the same for the first 30 minutes in the European Champions League game.
Into the area, Suarez cuts back, leaves Garay into the middle, Messi loose. Rafinha sees it touch straight back to Alves, and Messi can only smile.
What a chance. If there were about three different players who could have scored and perhaps should have scored, starting with Luis Suarez. One of those moments where Valencia were just surviving on luck. A little bit of an injury here, so maybe we'll get to see it again, but that could so easily and should have gone in, to be fair. Messi probably thinking, how didn't it go in? Let's have a look at it again. Great through ball. Suarez does well here, doesn't he? Turns his player, lines up. I thought he was going to shoot. Messi does, off the line. Rafinha. Oh, how does that not go in, Phil?
And as Suarez cut back, it was off Orellana, then Rafinha to Alves. You saw Garay's leg seem to get trapped, his right leg on the slide. So Valencia, the Argentine mid, even if it seems to be effective, this 3-4-3, will they keep it up against the big teams? Lunging Piqué, denied ter Stegen. Oh, so close.
Good save.
What a shot by Carlos Soler.
Yeah, good shot, but what a good save from the keeper. He's been in excellent form, ter Stegen. I mean, you would expect him to make the save, but it's hard. Perhaps he shouldn't have pushed it straight out into the danger area, if I'm being super critical. Nonetheless, it's come with so much pace.
Soler coming up more as a defensive midfielder, but he already has 2 goals on the season. Both of them coming over the last. Threaded forward for the Brazilian. Bumped down in the box, and he's going to point for a goal kick. Pleading that it should have been a dive, but I think Neymar may be more of an argument, although he walks away silently.
Let's have a look at it again. Let's have a look at it again. Yeah, it's. I think he and He makes sure there's contact, Neymar, doesn't he? Have a look here, watch his right foot.
Right there.
Yeah.
And you know what?
His foot's going out, though. He's looking for the contact, but...
Give a little more help on the back line. Headed back, almost read by Iniesta.
Barca still probing, looking for opportunities. Great ball in there to Iniesta. Is he through?
And he is, and he's on. Knotted into the middle, Munir. Piqué back. Munir slides in. Could not bring it under control.
What a chance for Valencia. Keeper ter Stegen takes a big knock. Super brave to come out there, but that's a great chance. Munir through on goal. Will Valencia fans say yes? Well, he doesn't want to score. He's a Barca player. Comes back to that point again, but I think the keeper has to come out and make a really good save here.
It looks like ter Stegen paid the price a bit.
This is from the keeper. This is a great kick out. Look at that.
Times the run brilliantly. Piqué almost caught him.
It's one of the best passes I've seen all season.
And he couldn't bring that second touch down.
Yep, Piqué blaming the referee, but from what we saw there, Munir was just onside. He just lets it get away from him.
From the corner into the middle, Mangala! Oh, what a header, and perfectly placed. The breakaway from Munir leads to the goal, and Valencia in front at the Nou Camp.
Brilliant header there from Mangala. Absolutely stunning the way he gets up and the power he gets behind that ball. Ter Stegen's got to be annoyed. He's just made one good save. Voro delighted, of course, but as a keeper, you make one good save, you expect your defense to be a bit tighter, and not the case. I'd like to see who was marking him. Was it Rakitic was on his shoulder? Yes, Rakitic has got Mangala here. It seems a bit of a mismatch. Phil, Mangala's huge. Gets up strong. Rakitic doesn't even put him off. As a defender, even if you get beaten, you've got to be up there getting in someone's face. Rakitic does nothing, pays the price.
You see Busquets had his hands full with Munir, and Eliakim Mangala, again, excess at Manchester City, perfection. Thrown in, finding the gap. Suarez quickly tucks it wide, and he hits the bullseye at the back post. Quick thinking by Neymar, marksmanship from the Uruguayan.
Brilliant from Neymar. Early throw, but that man was looking for the ball. He wanted it. He made himself available. He's already created 2 or 3 chances in this match, and you felt that he was going to score something. Luis Suarez, absolutely brilliant. And well done, Neymar, for looking for it. Look at that early throw. But Suarez makes the opportunity, makes the chance, and just bends it full. Puts a really good bend on that to get around Alves and inside that post. Here we see it again. Look at him. Look at the ball.